Today we will learn 5 rules of the Korean language focusing on the hieut and shiot batchims and how these cause sounds to become more tense. So looking at examples, 좋다, 놓소, 나는, 각하, 없어. These sound changes happen so we can pronounce Korean words fluently and to distinguish them from other similar words in Korean. And there are many more rules for you to learn. I'll be uploading more videos that explain a few rules at a time, so please don't forget to subscribe and learn Korean with me. Now let's first look at the hieut batchim. Previously, we learned that the hieut sound is deleted when followed by a vowel. 나, 너, 좋아. But if any syllable starting with consonants 기역, 디귿, 지읒 follows the hieut batchim, the sound becomes tense. So for 기역 after the hieut batchim, we get a kick sound. Instead of saying 나고, we say 낳고. Instead of 노고, we say 놓고. And instead of 조고, we say 좋고. For 디귿 after the hieut batchim, we make a tiet sound. 낳다, 놓다, 좋다. And for the tiet after the hieut batchim, we make a tiet sound. 낳지, 놓지, 좋지. And this also applies to double batchims too, like 잃다, 싫다, 끓다. So the rule here will be the hieut batchim followed by the 기역, 디귿, 지읒 initial will be pronounced in the tensed form kiek, tiet, 지읒. Next rule, when shiot follows the hieut batchim, we tense the sound. Instead of 다소, we say 탔소. And not 만소, but 만소. Instead of 실소, we say 실소. So here we put more pressure to make the s 쌍시ot sound, and this actually happens naturally. The rule here will be hieut batchim followed by a shiot initial will produce a 쌍시ot sound. The third rule, hieut batchim produces a nian sound when a nian follows. 놓는, 낳나, 놓는, 낳나. With double consonants ending with hieut, we delete the hieut sound. 맞네, 끝내, 맞네, 끝내. One thing you must remember here is that the real hieut double batchim followed by a nian changes the sound. 끓는, 끓래, 뚫래, 뚫는. Here the real sound in the batchim position takes over the next nian sound. And this also helps us pronounce these Korean words fluently. Now let's try something different. Similar to the rules we just learned, a batchim can make a tense sound when it is followed by a hieut initial. So now we have the hieut in the next syllable position and not as a batchim. Let's try reading these words. Instead of 국화, we say 국화. Instead of 맏형, we say 맏형. And instead of 입히다, we say 입히다. And not it히다, but it히다. This also applies to batchim that produce a di귿 sound. We learned that these consonants produce a di귿 sound by the final consonant rule. So let's see how the sounds are changed. The shiot batchim in 옷 is changed to a di귿 sound by the final consonant rule. So the di귿 sound is tensed and we say 옷하나, 옷하나. In the next example, not 한때, we also change the 지읒 받침 to a 디귿 by the final consonant rule and we get 나탄때, 나탄때. And for 꽃 한 송이, 꽃 한 송이, 꽃 한 송이. And 숫하다, 숫하다. 숱하다. Now, can you see that all the consonants in the Batchim position are all different, but they produce the same Batchim sound by the final consonant rule, which is the ticket sound here. And that is why when the ticket meets the next hieut syllable, we get a tensed sound. And for the last rule of this lesson, remember we learned that when a double Batchim word is followed by a vowel, like 앉아 or 젊어, we produce the second Batchim consonant sound in the vowel position. But for these double Batchims, where the second consonant is a hieut, the hieut sound becomes more tense and we produce a 쌍시옷, s sound in the vowel position. So instead of saying 목시, we will say 목시. And instead of 없어, we say 없어, 없어. We have many rules and there are cases where these rules are not applied. And because you can't memorize everything at once, I recommend you to study, understand, and revise what you learned about the basics of the Korean language. Now you're ready to revise what you've learned. Let's see how much you remember, and don't forget to subscribe for more Korean pronunciation rules. See you in the next lesson.
마치다, 쌓지마, 끓는다, 앉히다, 쌓이다, 젖히다, 박하, 하얗다, 이렇게, 어떻니? 좋네, 그렇네, 일타, 까마치, 노랗지, 따타, 뿌옇탕, 그렇잖아, 그렇구나, 다치다, 빨갛다, 저렇게